So I'm pretty happy with the overall look so far. I think it's going to look pretty cool once it's all done. When I started grinding the bevels, and I knew this ahead of time, that all my belts are kind of worn out, really old. They were not working very efficiently. I had some belts on order, but they weren't here. So I tried to use an old belts, wasn't working, but they're finally here today, so I'm going to grind the bevels in. I don't have a lot of time. There's just a lot going on, outside of my little shop. But I'm at least going to put a new belt on and try and get the bevels in. And if there's time, I'll work on more. I've still got a lot of cleanup work to do, but we're going to finish up these bevels. Tonight I have just an hour or two, and I'm going to try to get the little slot cut into the guard. Maybe I'll start shaping it, but I want to get a nice tight fit up on this guard. I've got a lot of time tomorrow to spend out here, and then unfortunately I'm getting surgery on my ankle on Monday morning, so I'll probably be out for I don't know, probably 2, 3, maybe even 4 weeks before I can make some progress in the shop. Anyway, that's that. We're going to get this guard fitting nice. Welcome back. I am back out in my shop. I'm still a little broken, but I am hobbling around and finally back out in my shop. Now I have done a little bit of work off camera. It was when I was a little more broken and it was just too hard to move around. I'll show you what I've done, and then we're gonna get started. I've got about a 1/2 inch of threads on the end of my tang. I've got the little guard piece, I guess we'll call it that, that's gonna go onto the bottom. I've got a couple little pieces of wood here and some leather, and I'm gonna kind of screw it on there, and I'll show you what I'm working with and tell you what we're gonna do from here. Alright, so that's the first thing I'm gonna play around with. I'm gonna do some rough shaping, then I'll number all the leather so it goes right back where I want it. But yeah, we'll see. If I don't like it, I'll do something different. So I got most of the rough work done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shape this block here to close to final size. And then after I do the glue up, I'll do all the stacked leather to kind of to match that. And obviously this here too, and do all the fine tuning by hand. What I'm gonna do next is work on putting a little shape on the guard. I wasn't too sure what I was gonna do with that. After that, I'm ready for a heat treat, and it feels good to be working in the shop again. So I've got those stacked up in the way that they're gonna go back on, and we're gonna set those aside. I think this is gonna be my stopping point for now. I'm gonna get the knife heat treated, and then we'll work on the rest of the fit and finish after. Oh, it feels so good to be out working again. I was laid up. Spent a couple weeks just laying in my bed on the couch, so I'm just happy to be out. I didn't get to film a whole lot, but I did get the knife heat treated. And the reason I didn't film do a good job, well, I never do too great of a job, but is I still have a crutch right over there. I kind of got to hobble around on a crutch. It just makes things a little more difficult. So we'll get this knife heat treated. I'm going to let my shop cool down. I'm going to do my best to clean it up, and we'll probably finish this knife up in the next few days. So it's kind of an experiment. Who knows what it's going to look like. We got a little bit of an idea, but so I've just pretty much cleaned the bevels up with 220 grit, and then hit it with the Scotch-Brite belt. And I think I'm gonna stone wash this, so I'm gonna clean up all the rest of the scratches just with some more 220 grit. It's as high as I'll need to go. Then I'll dip it in some acid and start working on the guard, and I hope to have the handle glued up, here soon. Turn my fan off. It feels good, but it's a little loud. The knife, I don't know if you can see that there. It looks good. Again, I didn't film a lot. It's too hard to hobble around. So I'm almost ready for glue up, but I do need to clean these guards up just a little bit. Most of the finishing on the guards is going to come after I have it glued up. It'll be a little bit more difficult, but totally doable. Well, I'm going to start gluing this thing together. It's kind of cool. Can't do much about it now, so I'm going to clean up a little bit of the squeeze out and set it aside. We'll finish this thing tomorrow. Well, that's where I'm at. I'll probably do the rest by hand. Well, I have got this razor sharp. I'm gonna put some oil on the handle and I'll wax it, and it's gonna be done. Unique. Ugly? I don't know. It is done. I've got the handle oiled, waxed. I put some oil on the blade. I was cutting some leather with it just for fun. It's sharp. You know, it was fun. One thing I wish I would have done different is used 5160 instead of brass. I think that one little change would have made this look so much better, but you know, I've got more 5160, so I'll make another one someday. That said, I'm going to go put it on a little display stand and I'll show you the final product, and hopefully we'll be back here pretty soon.